I do not accept a coffee or a walk as a possible date option, and neither should you. First of all, I'm not a dog that needs to be walked. Second, I have an espresso machine at home, works fabulous. We're not doing drinks either. You're gonna try to get me drunk and take me back home. No.
I did some preliminary tests which showed that my egg count is really low. The doctors did tell me that might affect my...
This chick's come up before. It's been put in this reel now. Where they've combined. And again, this is the same woman. This is what makeup and hair and lighting will do versus,
this one went viral, man. This is like, you're getting all kinds of hate for this one.
Dude, I got massive hate from women on this one. They're like, shut up, you don't understand endometriosis or whatever. Just watch this.
I do not accept a coffee or a walk as a possible date option, and neither should you. First of all, I'm not a dog that needs to be walked. Second, I have an espresso machine at home, works fabulous. We're not doing drinks either. You're gonna try to get me drunk and take me back home. No. We are doing dinner. You're gonna pick me up. We're gonna come to the restaurant. We're gonna see your table manners. We're just gonna, study you a bit.
I started the egg freezing process. I did some preliminary tests which showed that my egg count is really low. The doctors did tell me that might affect my fertility. My eggs are high quality, but there's just not a lot of them. It's just so sad.
The dog in the background kills me.
Stupid fluffy white dog, comes over her shoulder because she's a dog mom. But I don't have any sympathy for this stuff. This chick was on Saucecast, by the way, prior to like when we did that show and we got on it with Adam and a few of the others. But she did the rounds on the podcast. She's that bougie girl that of Eastern European descent. Like, she's attractive. She's probably 40 or something like that. But she would brag about how her value is just as high as a 23-year-old. She's beautiful. Guys can't tell the difference. Like, with makeup and surgery, women can look beautiful and youthful into perpetuity, was her argument. And fertility is fine. You can have children at any age. And she would encourage women in that video. She's talking about, I don't do coffee dates. I have a fabulous espresso machine, sort of thing. You're going to take me out for dinner because I'm going to see what your table manners are like and, what you're going to order and if you're going to pay for it all, sort of thing. And look at what happens when you set your standards to such a ridiculous level. There are guys, myself included. I don't do dinner dates with chicks. Fuck that. I'm not sitting down for 2 hours with somebody that may not even be who they look like in the photographs, who may be miserable. Like, it's not a money issue. It's not like, prove myself. And there's lots of guys out there like this as well, where it's like, I'm going to check it out. Let's grab a coffee or a drink. We'll keep it simple, hour or less. Maybe we'll go for a stroll in a park, sort of thing. We'll take our coffees to go. But when you set these remarkably high standards and you encourage other women, with your little bougie content and all your hot ass makeup, looking good, thinking that, this confidence is what guys want. And then they end up in this position where it's like, dude, face palm. Like, this is like, this right here is face palm right here. I mean, I'm hovering the cursor over the bottom part, but that's where it gets you. And then people got pissed off at me for sharing this. Like, if I read the comments, this got 1.7 million views.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if I read some of the comments from some of the women that shared this, they were just arguing, why you're criticizing her. It's not her
not sharing.
It's not her
sharing
fault.
The screen or no?
No. But
okay.
Here, I got to go to the retweet thing on the engagement. Let me see if I can find it. Quotes. There we go. Let me see if I can find one of these. Oh, here we go. You weren't a queen. This one was positive. Where's the negative women? Just psychotic crying in front of a camera. I'll put it up on the screen when I find it. The amount of people commenting that, here we go. The amount of people commenting that this made them happy is concerning. She has endometriosis, nothing to do with her age. Dude, she's 40 years old. She's probably older than that, actually, at this point, because I remember seeing her talk about this about 1 or 2 years ago. You're way more fertile and capable of getting pregnant and carrying a child to term when you're younger. That's just the way that it is. Fertility drops off a cliff after 35, and it's already going downhill by 25, 30. Okay. So, to say that It's got nothing to do with age or it's a condition that happens mostly it's a total cope, right? And I got so much of that hate, from gals on this topic, and it's just so bizarre. Like, why do we continuously lie and fluff women up and feed them this fucking bullshit? And then when you end up in situations like that, and it's like you call out the facts and you say, this is a fact. You point at the fact. You aim their fucking face at the fact. And it's like, no, that's not good enough for you, man. That's not a fact. Because my feelings say differently. And we wonder why we are where we're at today, right? Yeah, it's like you said, it's coping.
I mean, look, like we're not, you see, people think we share stuff like this and we're just like dunking on like, oh, we're not happy about this. We're not like reveling in joy. We're not like, haha, like we're not pointing and laughing. We're saying
like
this is a cautionary tale. Yeah, this is a cautionary tale. This could be you, because what you're doing, the guys that will fall for this, and the guys are like, oh, okay, I guess I got to take you on a dinner date. She doesn't want those guys. And the guys are gonna be like, no, I'm not going to do that. They're not going to entertain her. So, I mean, she's taking herself out of the dating pool. And, again, we just say, like, if this is how you're going to act, you have agency, make your own choices. And if you play dumb games, you're going to win dumb prizes. This is a cautionary tale. This is for I mean, they're 22, 23, 24-year-old chick out there that's like, oh, I'm getting offered a real big promotion at work, but then I'm going to have to start working 20-hour days. And I really want to find a guy to settle down with and start a family, but I should take this promotion first. And I'll start doing that when I'm in my 30s. It's just, let this be a lesson. But I mean, it's everybody thinks it's not going to happen to them. Everybody thinks they're different. Everybody thinks they're special, and they're not. But it's, people just don't want to learn from the mistakes of others. They'd rather waste time trying to make them themselves.
Yeah, exactly. Deborah here's in the chat. She says, I tell them the facts. They don't want to listen to it. They always tell me a story of some 40-year-old mother.
Always. Every time.
There's lots of 40-year-old mothers out there.
Oh, my mom had me when she was 44. Like, okay. I mean, all right, man, good luck with that. Because guess what? You only got one shot. I mean, and if it doesn't work for you, then you can't go back in time. So, I mean, if you want to play Russian roulette with your fertility, knock yourself out.
Giselle's pregnant at 44. There's an area of, the city here, Moff, and I don't think I've taken you to it yet when you visited, but it's called the Beaches. And it's a well-to-do, affluent sort of like old town right on the lake. All right, guys, I really hope that you enjoyed that clip. If you want to check out the full-length podcast episode, you can find that right over here. Also, make sure you visit my website over here where you'll find my supplements, the opportunity to book me privately one-on-one for coaching, and most importantly, my new School of Unplugging, which you'll find on the Courses tab. Newer to the channel, hit subscribe.